Have you ever crossed the threshold of your dwelling and instantly felt as though an unseen burden had settled upon your shoulders? Perhaps the spark of your drive has diminished, the flow of your finances seems constricted, or your thoughts are shrouded in a haze of unease. Many individuals seek explanations in external forces or chance, never realizing that the very atmosphere within their own living space might be the true source of their troubles. Buddhist wisdom reveals to us that our external world mirrors our inner landscape. The objects we surround ourselves with, whether consciously chosen or kept out of mere habit, possess an inherent energy that can either elevate our spirits or subtly deplete our vitality. Imagine, if you will, carrying an ancient, cumbersome rucksack filled with possessions you no longer require. Its weight slows your pace, yet you persist in carrying it because of its familiarity. Our homes function in a similar manner. When we cling to items that embody stagnation, decay, or unresolved emotions, they shape our reality, reinforcing patterns of limitation without our conscious awareness. This is not about mere superstition or fleeting remedies, it is about reclaiming your inner energy and creating space for profound positive change. In this exposition, we will reveal 24 unexpected household items that may be impeding your progress and overall well-being. But that's not all. More importantly, we will delve into the profound wisdom behind why eliminating these obstacles can unlock the gateway to abundance, clarity, and serenity. Let us embark on this transformative journey of renewal together. Number 1. Clocks that have ceased to tick. Within Buddhist philosophy, time is considered one of the most invaluable resources at our disposal. A motionless clock epitomizes stagnation, be it in personal evolution, career advancement, or financial prosperity. When time appears to stand still, it subtly influences our minds, instilling a sense of being trapped or lacking motivation. Now I'm going to tell you a story. There's an age-old Buddhist tale about a monk who once visited a village where the inhabitants lamented their misfortunes. He observed that numerous homes displayed clocks that were broken, hanging silently on the walls. He gathered the villagers and posed a question: why do you keep reminders of stillness within your homes when life itself is inherently about forward movement? The villagers remained silent, yet the monk's words resonated deeply within them. They repaired or removed their stopped clocks, and shortly thereafter, many reported experiencing positive shifts in their lives. Picture entering a home where a broken clock adorns the wall. Each glance at it reinforces the notion that time has ceased its forward march, subtly impacting the energy of the entire household. A stopped clock does more than simply display an incorrect time, it serves as a subconscious signal that progress has come to a standstill. Instead of permitting this energy to linger, take action to repair the clock or replace it entirely. Allow the rhythmic ticking to serve as a constant reminder that time is indeed flowing, advancement is underway, and success is within your reach. Every moment is precious in shaping the future you desire. Number 2. Mirrors marred by cracks or breakage. Mirrors in Buddhism are frequently linked to self-awareness and introspection. However, a fractured mirror distorts reality and fragments the energy that surrounds it. This distortion can manifest as emotional turmoil, strained relationships, and even financial difficulties. If you possess a mirror with cracks, consider replacing it to invite clarity and a positive self-perception into your existence. There is a captivating Zen parable that speaks to this. A young monk once sought wisdom from his esteemed master. The monk inquired, "Master, why do I experience uncertainty about my path? When I observe the world, everything appears unclear." The master handed him a bowl filled with water and instructed him to gaze into it. The water was perfectly still and transparent, reflecting the monk's face with clarity. Then, the master gently dropped a pebble into the bowl, creating ripples across the surface. This, the master explained, is akin to your mind. A clear reflection arises from stillness. When disturbed, truth becomes elusive. A cracked mirror functions in a similar manner. It distorts our self-perception and our energy, making it challenging to perceive our true selves. In essence, a broken mirror is considered inauspicious as it reflects fragmented energy back into the home, giving rise to confusion, tension, and missed opportunities. Imagine commencing each day by viewing your reflection through a fractured lens. Subtly, this impacts your self-assurance, decision-making abilities, and emotional equilibrium. In Buddhism, self-awareness serves as the bedrock of enlightenment. The way we perceive ourselves profoundly shapes our reality. Retaining a broken mirror in your home symbolizes an incomplete self-image, reinforcing feelings of insecurity and doubt. Instead, replace it with a mirror that is clear and whole, one that accurately reflects your true potential and welcomes positive energy into your space. This seemingly minor act of renewal can assist in realigning your thoughts, bolstering your self-confidence, and establishing a space where success and harmony can flourish. Number 3. Flowers that have withered and dried. While dried flowers might appear as charming decorative elements, they represent stagnation and decay. Unlike fresh blossoms that infuse a space with vitality, dried flowers hold on to energy from the past, impeding growth and renewal. If you are seeking abundance in your life, replace dried flowers with living plants to cultivate vitality, joy, and prosperity. A revered Zen master once articulated, "The beauty of a flower lies in its impermanence. It blooms, it withers, it falls, and in this cycle, it imparts to us the rhythm of life." In Buddhist traditions, fresh flowers are frequently employed as offerings, serving as reminders of the transient nature of existence for practitioners. However, when flowers dry and remain in a space, they transform into frozen remnants of what once was, anchors to a bygone era. Imagine stepping into a room filled with dried, brittle petals. It conveys a distinctly different energy compared to a space brimming with lush greenery or newly opened blossoms. Dried flowers symbolize stagnation, a reluctance to release, and an attachment to something that no longer serves its intended purpose. This can subtly influence your mindset, keeping you entrenched in memories or past struggles rather than embracing the present and the future. If your aspiration is to invite growth and renewal into your life, consider adorning your home with vibrant, living plants. Not only do they enhance air quality and introduce fresh energy, but they also serve as a daily reminder that life is in constant flux. The very act of nurturing a plant mirrors how we must cultivate our own progress through attentive care, patience, and an openness to change. Releasing dried flowers is a small yet potent act of liberation. It symbolizes a willingness to clear away what is no longer necessary and create space for new beginnings. By undertaking this action, you permit the energy within your home to flow unhindered, welcoming abundance, renewal, and joy. Number 4. Bedding that is old or torn. Sleep serves as a cornerstone of overall well-being. Your bed should be a sanctuary of restoration and tranquility, yet bedding that is old or torn can transmit subconscious messages of neglect and weariness. Investing in fresh, high-quality linens not only elevates comfort but also attracts positive energy, ensuring that you awaken feeling rejuvenated and prepared to embrace opportunities. The enlightened Buddha once stated, "When the mind finds peace, the body rests in harmony." Sleep is not solely about physical recuperation, it is a time for the mind and spirit to recharge and find renewal. In numerous Buddhist monasteries, significant emphasis is placed on maintaining the sleeping area in a state of cleanliness, orderliness, and comfort, recognizing its direct impact on one's energy levels and mental clarity upon waking. Imagine retiring to sleep amidst sheets that are worn, torn, or uncomfortable. This subtly signals to your mind that you are settling for less than you deserve, neglecting your own well-being. Conversely, when you invest in clean, fresh bedding, you cultivate an environment of care, self-respect, and renewal. Just as monks mindfully prepare their sleeping quarters, treating your bed as a sacred space can transform your entire perspective on rest and restoration. Your sleep environment should be a sanctuary, a haven where you can completely unwind and recharge your inner batteries. When you replace old bedding with soft, high-quality linens, you not only enhance the quality of your sleep but also invite positive energy into your life. Restful sleep nurtures clarity, vitality, and the fortitude to embrace each day's new opportunities. Number 5. Dishes that are chipped or cracked. Eating from chipped dishes is akin to consuming broken energy. In numerous cultures, including those guided by Buddhist teachings, dining is revered as a sacred act that symbolizes nourishment for both the body and the soul. Utilizing damaged dishware subtly reinforces a sense of lack rather than abundance. Replace these with whole, intact dishes to cultivate prosperity and a sense of appreciation for all that you possess. A wise Tibetan proverb asserts, "What you eat from reflects what you receive in life." If your dishware is damaged, it may symbolize financial instability and a fragmented sense of abundance. Within Buddhist teachings, food transcends mere sustenance, it embodies gratitude and mindfulness. When monks receive alms, they partake in meals with profound appreciation, treating every morsel as a sacred offering. Imagine if they were presented with a cracked or broken bowl. It would symbolize something incomplete, reinforcing a feeling of scarcity. Similarly, eating from chipped dishes at home can subtly instill a mindset of lack. Consider this: what if every meal you consumed was served upon dishware that was whole, clean, and aesthetically pleasing? Would it alter your perception of abundance? Would it enhance your feeling of deserving prosperity? The simple act of utilizing complete and well-maintained dishware serves as a reflection of self-respect and a welcoming attitude toward abundance. By making this seemingly minor change, you shift your mindset from scarcity to gratitude, inviting greater prosperity into your home. The energy of abundance originates from the smallest details, even the very plates from which you eat. Number 6. Furniture that is damaged. Our furniture represents stability within our lives. A broken chair, a wobbly table, or a sagging couch can engender feelings of instability, both physically and mentally. Repairing or replacing these items signifies a commitment to fostering a secure and prosperous existence. There exists a Zen teaching that states, "A sturdy home commences with a strong foundation, just as a steady mind leads to a peaceful life." When we permit damaged furniture to remain within our space, we transmit an unconscious message to our minds that we are tolerating instability and discomfort. Imagine sitting upon a chair that wobbles precariously beneath you or placing your belongings on a table that feels unsteady. These seemingly minor inconveniences can permeate our daily lives, creating a subtle yet persistent sense of unease. Just as a stable chair provides physical support, a well-maintained home environment bolsters our emotional and mental well-being. Within Buddhist monasteries, every object serves a purpose and is cared for with intention. Monks diligently repair what is broken and replace what no longer serves its function, understanding that a harmonious environment nurtures a peaceful mind. When we repair or replace damaged furniture, we cultivate a space that fully supports us, reinforcing stability, confidence, and growth within our lives. If you aspire to bring balance and security into your home, take a moment to assess your surroundings. Are there items in disrepair that you have been overlooking? Taking proactive steps to fix or replace them can be a powerful stride in inviting positive change and stability into your life. Number 7. Gifts received from a former love. Objects possess energy, and gifts from past romantic relationships can function as lingering emotional ties. Retaining these items may impede your ability to fully embrace new love and opportunities. Consider letting go of these objects to create space for new, positive connections. A wise Buddhist master once advised a student who was struggling to move forward from a past relationship, "You cannot walk forward while constantly looking backward." Holding on to gifts from a former lover is akin to carrying an invisible weight. Each time you encounter these items, they subconsciously draw you back to a past chapter of your life, keeping you emotionally tethered to someone who is no longer a part of your current journey. Within Buddhist philosophy, the concept of impermanence teaches us that nothing is intended to endure indefinitely: relationships, emotions, and even material possessions. Clinging to reminders of the past only perpetuates suffering. Imagine a flowing river. If you attempt to grasp the water, it slips through your fingers, but if you allow it to flow freely, it nourishes everything in its path. Contemplate this: if you are holding on to an old love letter, a piece of jewelry, or a photograph from a past relationship, ask yourself, does this item bring me peace, or does it keep me bound to a past I have outgrown? By releasing these objects, you create space for new love, new opportunities, and a renewed sense of self. In many Buddhist traditions, monks regularly engage in cleansing rituals to release attachments and stagnant energy. You can adopt a similar practice. If an object from a past relationship still holds significance, consider donating it, passing it on to someone else, or even performing a small ritual of gratitude before letting it go. Express gratitude for the lessons it imparted, and then grant yourself permission to move forward unburdened. Releasing is not a sign of forgetting, it is an act of self-care, a commitment to your future happiness. When you release what no longer serves you, you make room for joy, love, and fresh energy to enter your life. Number 8. Keys that are unused. Keys symbolize access and opportunities. Holding on to keys that are no longer in use can represent missed chances or doors that no longer serve your current path. Decluttering these keys can create space for new opportunities and fresh beginnings. There is a profound Zen saying, "The door you persistently attempt to open may no longer lead anywhere of value." Many of us accumulate keys from former residences, vehicles, workplaces, or even storage units, believing that they might one day prove useful. However, in reality, they frequently become symbols of attachment to the past, to places and situations that no longer play a role in our present lives. Imagine carrying a heavy keychain laden with keys that no longer serve a purpose. Each one represents a moment, a commitment, or a responsibility that you have already moved beyond. When you hold on to these keys, it is as if you are subconsciously clinging to chapters that have already closed, preventing you from fully stepping into new opportunities. Within Buddhist teachings, the practice of letting go is fundamental for attaining peace and clarity. Just as monks relinquish material possessions to pursue a life of mindfulness, we too can benefit from shedding unnecessary burdens. Take a moment to examine your collection of keys. Ask yourself, which doors do these keys still unlock? Which ones pertain to a past that I no longer need to revisit? By discarding unused keys, you symbolically open yourself up to fresh experiences. Releasing the old allows new doors to emerge, doors that lead to growth, prosperity, and freedom. Decluttering even the smallest objects can exert a profound impact on your mental state, creating space for new possibilities to enter your life. Number 9. Candles that are half-burned. Lighting a candle signifies setting an intention, but a candle that is only half-burned represents something incomplete, left undone. Unfinished tasks and lingering doubts can accumulate negative energy. Either burn your candles completely or replace them to encourage closure and fresh beginnings. In Buddhist tradition, the act of lighting a candle is a practice of mindfulness, a way to illuminate both the physical and the spiritual path. Monks often light candles during meditation, setting an intention for clarity and wisdom. However, when a candle is left partially burned, it symbolizes unfinished business, a goal left unachieved, a decision yet to be made, or an emotional burden still carried. Imagine a candle flickering, yet never fully burning down. This mirrors the way many of us leave tasks incomplete in life, carrying unresolved emotions, unspoken words, or dreams only partially pursued. These lingering energies can create stagnation, much like a flame that is consistently extinguished before it fulfills its purpose. A wise Zen master once said, "To complete one step fully is to invite the next with clarity." Leaving candles half-burned is akin to pausing and hesitating, never allowing the energy of resolution to flow freely. If you find yourself holding on to partially burned candles, ask yourself, what aspects of my life have I left incomplete? What emotional or physical burdens am I carrying that require closure? Consider lighting these candles with intention and allowing them to burn completely, symbolizing the completion of a chapter in your life. If the candle is old or no longer serves its purpose, replacing it can invite fresh energy, much like closing one door to allow another to open. Embrace the act of completion, and allow the light to guide you toward a path of renewal and growth. Number 10. Plants that are artificial. Real plants enhance the flow of energy within a space, but artificial plants symbolize stagnation. They lack the life force that promotes renewal and vitality. If possible, opt for live plants to invite prosperity and health into your living space. There exists an age-old Buddhist teaching that speaks to how nature embodies the essence of impermanence and renewal. A Zen master once posed a question to his students: "What is the fundamental difference between a stone and a tree?" One student responded, "A tree breathes, undergoes change, and grows, whereas a stone remains static." The master nodded in agreement. To infuse life into your space, you must surround yourself with elements that possess the capacity for growth. Artificial plants, while aesthetically pleasing to some, do not possess the same energetic qualities as real plants. They do not breathe, grow, or change, and in many respects, they can become symbolic representations of stagnation. Buddhism underscores that change is essential for growth, and surrounding oneself with static objects can unknowingly influence one's state of mind, hindering the free flow of life energy. Imagine entering a home filled with vibrant greenery, each leaf growing, each flower blossoming in its own time. Now, contrast that with a home adorned with plastic plants that never undergo change. One environment nurtures life, while the other remains static and unchanging. Choosing real plants, even if they necessitate care and attention, represents an investment in vitality, renewal, and prosperity. Buddhist monks frequently cultivate gardens, not solely for their aesthetic appeal but as a form of mindfulness practice. Watering plants, pruning leaves, and observing their flourishing is a practice in patience and connection with the natural world. When we choose real plants over their artificial counterparts, we invite that same mindful energy into our own homes, providing ourselves with a daily reminder of the beauty inherent in impermanence and growth. If you currently have artificial plants, consider replacing them with living ones. Even a small potted plant placed by your window can introduce new energy into your space. Allow the wisdom of nature to permeate your home with vitality and observe as it transforms not only your surroundings but also your state of mind. Number 11. Sources of water that are stagnant. Water symbolizes wealth in numerous spiritual traditions, including Buddhism. Stagnant water, whether found in vases or fountains, represents blocked energy and potential financial struggles. Regularly refreshing sources of water ensures a steady flow of abundance. There is an ancient Buddhist teaching that states, flowing water purifies, while stagnant water decays. Water is the very essence of life, perpetually moving, changing, and nourishing. However, a body of water that is still and unmoving can become a breeding ground for negativity, not only in a physical sense but also energetically. Imagine a fountain within your home that has ceased to function, a vase filled with stale water, or an unused fish tank gathering dust in a corner. These stagnant water sources reflect blockages within your own life, be it in the realm of wealth, opportunities, or personal growth. Just as a river must maintain its flow to remain fresh and vital, the energy within your home must circulate freely for abundance to flourish. In Buddhist philosophy, water is also intrinsically linked to clarity of mind. A stagnant mind, much like stagnant water, can become murky, clouded with doubt and hesitation. Regularly refreshing the water sources in your home, whether by changing the water in vases, maintaining a functioning fountain, or even ensuring your plumbing is in optimal condition, contributes to creating an environment where prosperity can flow unhindered. Consider this: if you are experiencing a sense of being stuck in your financial or personal life, take a moment to examine the water sources within your home. Is there a blocked sink, a dusty aquarium, or an old, forgotten vase? Cleansing and refreshing these sources can serve as a potent symbolic act, inviting new energy, new opportunities, and a renewed sense of abundance into your life. Number 12. Artwork that is negative or dark in nature. Artwork profoundly influences the energy of a space. Images that are dark or unsettling can subconsciously evoke negativity. Surrounding yourself with uplifting, inspiring visuals cultivates positivity and success. Within Buddhist temples, every piece of artwork is intentionally chosen. It serves the purpose of inspiring peace, wisdom, and enlightenment. The images we choose to display within our homes hold energy, shaping our emotions and mental state in ways that we may not even consciously perceive. A Zen master once imparted to his students, "What you place before your eyes shapes your mind." Choose wisely, for your thoughts ultimately become your reality. Imagine walking into a room adorned with paintings depicting chaos, sorrow, or aggression. Over time, even if only on a subconscious level, these images can impact your emotions, reinforcing feelings of stress, fear, or sadness. Now, picture a space decorated with serene landscapes, depictions of wisdom, or vibrant expressions of joy. The contrast is stark. One environment depletes your energy, while the other uplifts and invigorates it. Buddhist philosophy emphasizes the paramount importance of cultivating an environment that reflects inner peace. This is precisely why monasteries are adorned with calming artwork, depictions of the Buddha in meditation, scenes of nature, or intricate mandalas meticulously designed to draw the mind into a state of focus and harmony. If you consistently surround yourself with negative imagery, it can manifest in your daily life, influencing your decision-making processes, relationships, and overall emotional equilibrium. Take a mindful look around your home. Are there paintings or sculptures that evoke feelings of discomfort, fear, or sadness? If so, consider replacing them with art that inspires hope, strength, and positivity. Even something as seemingly simple as a painting of a blooming lotus, a powerful Buddhist symbol of purity and enlightenment, can shift the energetic atmosphere of a space, making it more conducive to personal growth and happiness. By consciously choosing artwork that resonates with peace and success, you align your external environment with your internal aspirations. Allow your walls to reflect the future you wish to create, a future brimming with light, wisdom, and boundless possibilities. Number 13, shoes that are torn or worn out. Shoes are more than mere necessities, they symbolize our journey through life, our progress, and our capacity to move forward. In numerous cultures, particularly within Buddhism, footwear represents not only physical movement but also spiritual progression along the path. When your shoes are tattered and worn down, they may unconsciously reinforce a feeling of being stuck in place, of walking a path that leads to nowhere. The Buddha frequently spoke about the profound importance of the path we walk, both in a literal and metaphorical sense. He taught that our choices shape our destiny, just as our footsteps carve the road we travel. Holding on to old, worn-out shoes can symbolize hesitation, an unwillingness to embrace change, or even a subconscious fear of new beginnings. Imagine a traveler embarking on a grand journey. Would they choose to wear shoes riddled with holes, shoes that would slow their pace and make each step a painful endeavor? Of course not. They would seek out strong, reliable footwear that would provide support throughout their travels. In a similar vein, replacing worn-out shoes with new, sturdy footwear is a symbolic act of inviting stability and forward momentum into your life. It sends a clear message to your subconscious mind that you are ready to take confident strides toward your goals. It can also serve as a gentle reminder to step mindfully, to consciously choose paths that lead to peace and enlightenment rather than those that drag us back into old, limiting patterns. The esteemed Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "Walk as if you were kissing the earth with your feet." This profound statement encourages us to walk with intention, gratitude, and heightened awareness. If your shoes are old and falling apart, how can you truly walk with reverence and appreciation for each step? By choosing shoes that provide adequate support, you are also choosing to embrace a life that uplifts and propels you forward. So take a moment today, and mindfully examine the shoes you wear. Do they assist you in moving with ease and confidence, or do they serve as constant reminders of past struggles and limitations? If they no longer serve your highest good, release them and embrace the positive change they symbolize. Number 14, watches that are unused or broken. Watches are potent symbols of time and progression along life's path. A broken watch can symbolize missed opportunities or significant delays in your journey. Time holds a central place in Buddhist teachings. Everything in existence is transient, and clinging to the past only prevents us from fully embracing the present moment. Keeping only timepieces that are functional serves as a gentle reminder to live mindfully, making the most of each precious moment as it unfolds. A functional watch is far more than just a mere tool for telling time. It represents a heightened awareness of impermanence and the ability to seize opportunities as they arise. Number 15, drawers and closets that are cluttered and disorganized. Physical clutter inevitably leads to mental clutter. A space that is disorganized and chaotic generates stress and actively hinders success in various aspects of life. Buddhist monks place great emphasis on simplicity, recognizing that outer order directly fosters inner clarity and peace. When we consciously clear out clutter from our physical surroundings, we create space not only physically but also emotionally and mentally, allowing new opportunities and profound insights to flow into our lives with greater ease. Number 16, medicine that has expired. Holding on to medicine that has passed its expiration date subtly suggests a reluctance to release past ailments and health challenges. The body and mind flourish most vibrantly in a state of continuous renewal and rejuvenation. Regularly clearing out old medications symbolizes a deep commitment to fresh, healing energy and overall well-being. Number 17, projects that remain unfinished. Procrastination creates a detrimental cycle of stagnation and inertia. Buddhist teachings strongly emphasize the transformative power of completion, urging us to let go of what no longer serves us and to diligently finish what we have started. Unfinished projects subtly drain our energy reserves, creating mental blocks and impeding our progress. Completing these projects or consciously making the decision to release them entirely liberates us from their energetic hold, making ample room for new endeavors and opportunities to emerge. Number 18, electronic devices that are broken. Holding on to electronic devices that are broken or no longer functional creates stagnant energy within your space. These items often serve as constant reminders of unresolved issues or technological limitations. Take proactive steps to repair or responsibly recycle them to clear space for fresh possibilities and technological advancements that effectively serve your current needs and aspirations. Number 19, spaces that are damp or humid. Excess humidity within a living space can create a heavy, negative energy that permeates the environment. In Buddhist temples, proper ventilation and meticulous cleanliness are consistently emphasized to maintain an atmosphere that is light, harmonious, and conducive to spiritual practice. Keeping your home well ventilated and dry actively promotes health, mental clarity, and a positive flow of energy throughout the space. Number 20, food that has expired. A kitchen should ideally be a space filled with nourishing, fresh food that supports vitality and well-being. Keeping expired food items in your pantry or refrigerator signifies stagnation and a potential disregard for mindful nourishment. Buddhist mindfulness extends to every aspect of how we nourish ourselves, both physically and mentally. Choosing fresh, wholesome food symbolizes vitality, abundance, and a deep respect for life and the sustenance it provides. Number 21, calendars that are outdated. Calendars are symbolic representations of time and progress through life. An outdated calendar subconsciously anchors you in the past, preventing you from fully embracing the present moment. Replacing it with a current calendar signifies a readiness for new experiences, helping you to consciously embrace the present moment with fresh intentions and a renewed sense of purpose. Number 22, doormats that are worn out or dirty. A doormat serves as the initial point of energy entry into your home. A doormat that is worn out or dirty may inadvertently prevent good fortune from flowing into your living space. Keeping your doormat clean and fresh symbolizes a welcoming attitude towards positivity and new beginnings, inviting auspicious energy to cross your threshold. Number 23, wallets that are old or damaged. A wallet represents your financial energy and how you relate to abundance in your life. A damaged wallet can subtly symbolize financial struggles or a sense of lack. In Buddhist teachings, respecting your resources, including your money, is considered crucial for cultivating prosperity. Upgrading to a clean, well-kept wallet is a symbolic act that attracts wealth and financial stability, demonstrating respect for your financial well-being. Number 24, sharp objects that are openly on display. Sharp objects, when displayed openly, are believed to emit aggressive energy into a space. In Feng Shui and Buddhist philosophy, they represent cutting energy, which can potentially create tension and disharmony within a household. Storing sharp objects properly, out of open view, promotes peace, harmony, and a sense of calm within your living environment. Your home is far more than simply a place to reside. It is a profound reflection of your inner world, a sacred space where energy either flows freely and harmoniously or becomes stagnant and stuck. The conscious choices you make regarding what to keep and what to release from your living space profoundly shape the way you move through life and the experiences you attract. Just as a stagnant river breeds decay and stagnation, a cluttered home filled with energy-draining objects can subtly hold you back in ways you might not even consciously realize. Buddhist teachings gently remind us that the practice of letting go is an essential and integral part of growth and transformation. When we willingly release what no longer serves our highest good, we create ample space for renewal, clarity, and abundance to naturally flow into our lives. This transformative process is not about indiscriminately discarding possessions for the sake of it. Rather, it is about mindfully making room for a future brimming with boundless possibility and joy. So, take a quiet moment today to deeply reflect. What within your living space is currently keeping you anchored to the past? What small, yet significant, changes can you mindfully make to invite new, vibrant energy and fresh opportunities into your life? Remember, profound transformation always begins with heightened awareness. If you have found value in this insight, we invite you to share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below and join our growing community of mindful living. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and let us walk this transformative journey together towards a life filled with lasting peace, genuine prosperity, and a deep sense of purpose.